Gunfreak Nation, it's the president, TElectrik. I want to talk about home defense. I had an interesting conversation with someone the other day, and they was asking me why I need the Funky Town senders that I have. In particular, an AR-15. It was like, T, all you need is just one handgun. You don't need an AR-15. What do you need an AR-15 for? Well, sir, you need my response to that was I want something that's going to be very powerful. I want something that's going to be very proficient. I want something that's going to let me get on target and stay on target and just with the precision. You can shoot an AR-15 more proficiently than a handgun. Not saying a handgun won't get the job done, but I also don't want to be in a fight for my life where I'm outnumbered and I'm outgunned. Because I'm gonna tell you something: the criminals are pulling off home invasions. In the days of just one person, the likelihood of if your home is targeted, the likelihood of just one savage, trying to make entry into your home, those days are over. It's going to be two or more, okay? And it may even be more than three. It may even be more than four. But I guarantee you it won't just be one. And nowadays, they are coming in heavily armed. They coming in with AR-15s, AK-47s, Glock with the extended mags. So they're trying to be tactical. The savages. So why wouldn't you want to up the ante? Why wouldn't you want what they got or something even better? So that's why I say, my first choice, like if it depends on the situation. If I got multiple savages coming in, I'm personally going for I'm going for either one of my AKs, the micro Draco, or one of my AR-15 pistols. Bottom line. And I'm grabbing my ear probes to protect my ears. Because it's going to be a shit hit the fan situation. And the reason why I say I would grab the AK or the AR, because of the capacity of the magazine. Well, T, what you need with 30 rounds for? Because that's what the savages got. They got 100 round drums. They got 40 round mags, 30 round mags. You want something that will keep you in the fight. You don't want something where, in case you in the middle of a gun battle, you can't call time out and be like, hey, I got to reload. Some people will, most gun battles be over, 3 or 4 shots. It end in seconds. Bull crap. That's a bunch of bull crap. All right? I wouldn't bet my life on it. You just might have some savages that's hopped up on drugs. And they just, hey, it's more of us, and it's only one of you. So let's just bang it out. Let's just shoot it out. Let's fight it out. You just never know. So you don't want to put yourself in a situation where, I wish I would have had, more firepower, and all I got is a handgun. All I got is a Glock. And like I said, this is not to put no gun down or criticize anybody. You use what you have and make the most of it. So this is no knock on anybody. I say a shotgun is very devastating. You got what I like What I like about the shotgun, it gives you options. It gives you choices. You can use, you got the slugs for the thugs. You got the double eye, you got the double eye buck. And then you got bird shot. I mean, it's different loads that you can use. I'm not gonna get into which one I think is best. It depends on, your situation. Everybody's situation is different. Every situation is unique. So the layout of your home. Whether you got family members or a lot of people say they wouldn't use a shotgun because they think it's too dangerous because they don't want it the spread to hit somebody innocent. Because a shotgun, it depends on how far away you are from your target, but it tends to spread out. So a lot of people don't use it for that. Some people don't want to use traditional shotguns because it's limited to the capacity. I speculate maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 rounds or something like that, and they may want more firepower. But I say if you know what you're doing and you got a backup handgun, I think a shotgun is utterly devastating. So there's no knock on shotguns. I have 4 myself. 3 of them is tactical that hold up to 15 shells. The latest one I got, the VRF 14. I only have a 5-round mag for that, but I'll soon be upgrading it to maybe a 10, and I might even a 10-round mag, or I may even get the drum. But I would never use it in that situation because you don't want your weapon to jam up on you. So I'll still stand by. For me personally, I would grab the micro Draco or the AR-15 pistol. I love it for the simple fact it's just going to put me on target. It's going to be, I'm going to be proficient with it. And you got that 30 round, you got 30 rounds. Okay? So I want a bullet for each and every one of them stinking ass savages that make entry into my home. You know what I'm saying? I want to put the laser on them to light them up. Okay? So I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have firepower. These savages are coming in armed with ARs and AKs. They are heavily armed themselves. Some of them wearing, I've seen cases on the news where they are, armed, they wearing body armor. They are wearing body armor coming up in your home. So you don't want to be the victim. You don't want to be on the other side of your home being attacked like that. Because once they make entry, you can get on the phone and call 911 all you want to. And law enforcement, it takes minutes to get there when seconds matter. Okay? Remember this. It takes them minutes to get there when seconds matter. Hell, in Detroit, you lucky if they even come. And that's no knock on the police, but I've seen situations where it's been 20, 30, 40 minutes, 2 hours before they finally arrive. I'll say this. The first line of defense starts with you. It starts with you. Okay? I got a Gunfreaknation member, X Injection. He gave me a call a few nights ago. And unfortunately, he was in a situation where it was an attempted home invasion, that affected him. You know what I'm saying? We have a podcast coming up. I believe it will be this Sunday. And y'all tune in. You know what I'm saying? Tune in so he can tell his, what happened to him. Home invasions can happen to anybody, man. It don't matter, And that brother, he lives in the suburbs, and it still happened to him. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever think because you in a so-called better neighborhood in today's times, there is no more good neighborhoods anymore. Unless you're just super wealthy and you able to live in a gated community. And even that probably not even safe no more. So my thing is, I feel like y'all just gotta just prep up and be armed and ready. And the most I can tell you to do that's going to be beneficial to you is what you're going to benefit from. Once you get that firearm, and if you already got one, just don't sit on it. Train with it. Get to the range. Learn it inside. Learn that firearm inside and out. Learn it inside and out. Because these savages, summer ain't even hit yet, and it's just crazy. They still ain't caught that bastard that attacked and sexually assaulted that 80-year-old woman. And he just assaulted a 65-year-old woman yesterday. And through the DNA, they know who it is now. His face is all over the news. They know his name. So this savage will be caught soon. Whether it be street justice or whether the police is going to arrest him. Okay? But they're out there, and I just don't want any of y'all to be victims, man. But, for Gunfreak Nation, I would like to know, my choice is an AR-15 or AK-47. That will handle the job. If you notice it, for y'all that have seen the Nashville, with that savage that went up in the school and shot the school up. Rest in peace to all of the victims. But when law enforcement went and to confront that savage, who led point? Who was the lead one? It was the cop that had the AR. He led the group of cops in there. You know why? Because that AR, he had the rifle. Second behind him was the one with the shotgun, and then behind the guy with the shotgun, they had handguns. They had the pistols. But the lead one had that AR, and it's the reason why he took the lead role. Because ain't nothing like that AR, baby. Nothing like it. You hear me? It's very proficient and devastating. Okay? So that's just my personal choice. If you got a shotgun and that's what you believe that's best for you for your your shit hit the fan gun, by all means, long as you know what the hell you doing and proficient with it, then go ahead and do your go ahead and get the work done. Send them stinking ass savages to Funky Town. But I love y'all, Gunfreak Nation. I appreciate y'all. And I don't want to see nobody be no victims. Nobody. Alright? If they mess with you, send them to Funky Town, baby. I love y'all, Gunfreak Nation. Salute.